Hey YouTube, there's another time 60 in a man cave. Gonna be doing a little project on a Savage 17 HMR and a Ruger 1022. This will be my first time with attempting to Duracoat anything, and basically see how it goes. This is my first review in the man cave. I hope to be doing a lot more. Hope to be doing some reviews on most of my guns, a whole bunch of pistols, ARs, a lot of my shotguns, and I'll be doing just other reviews like on different types of magazines, some knives. Also, I'm going to attempt to Duracoat this 22 mag, 25 round 22 mag. This is cheap $30–40 Gerber knife. See how that goes. And then I'm going to Duracoat my Maglite. I just figured a tough flashlight might as well have a tough paint job. So this is my first time Duracoat. What I'm going to try first is the stone. Duracoat's made by Lauer Weaponry, Custom Weaponry. I have not used it yet, but I hope it turns out pretty well. But I guess we'll see how it goes. I also got Magpul Flat Dark Earth that I might put some accents over if I don't really like how light it is. I might just put some like foliage patterns over it if it's too light for me. Then I also have a Blackhawk Coyote Tan coming in the mail right now. I'm going to be doing my AR, but that'll be a whole different video. So this is my first video. I hope it goes alright. And I guess next clip we'll start disassembling. We'll start with a 22. See how that goes. Alright, we just got her stripped down. It doesn't, if you need, I didn't do it, I didn't show how to disassemble it because it's so freaking easy. If you don't know how to, just look it up, look up another video on YouTube. It's really easy. All it takes is you remove this bolt with a flathead screwdriver, and then you remove this band from the front, and it slips right out. And then just 2 more bolts to get the barrel off. It's really easy. All it takes is a flathead screwdriver and a 5/32 Allen wrench. 5/32 Allen wrench. Well, what we're gonna do now is I'm not gonna take the. Oh, I might actually, but I'm not gonna show that either. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about that. Probably clean it up. I'm not going to take off the rings on my scope, just because I don't have a bore sighter and I don't really want to do anything about it. It's only a 22. I'll prep it really good around the edges, but for this gun and the 17, I'm just gonna leave them on. I might take them off my AR because I have that zeroed for like 250, and I'll probably get re-bore sighted and re-sighted in. But for this one, I'm just gonna leave them on. I'll take off these, get nice and good. Nothing. I might tape off some of the lettering. Obviously, tape off the lenses, but I'll scrub that down. Right now. I'll be right back. Alright, this is the materials I'm using. I'm going to be using some 3N 400 grit, just wet and dry sandpaper, 400 grit. Just some normal brake parts cleaner. I don't know why you want to spend extra money on something that's the same thing as brakes cleaner, doesn't leave any residue. And then I have 1.5 inch tape, and then 1/2 inch tape for finer stuff. Then I'll have obviously use some razor blades and stuff. Well, I'm gonna clean her down. I'm not gonna bore you with cleaning it. so you want to get down to the point. Get her all nice and cleaned up with the brakes cleaner. Get her sanded down, and then I guess we can tape up and get to work. Alright, back again. Got everything cleaned up real good. Or at least I think I got cleaned up real good. It's been like maybe an hour and a half. Basically what I did is I took apart the receiver, took the barrel off, I sanded everything down with my 400 grit. A little surprise. Just spaced it off for some reason. This is plastic. Brake cleaner and plastic do not mix. I sprayed it down, or I sanded it down, and I sprayed it. As I was wiping it off, my fingerprints weren't coming off. Well, it started melting, like in my hand, and like my fingerprints are still in there because I had brake cleaner on my hand. So a little marred up. It's probably not going to look good anymore, but my mistake. The 3M works awesome. I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised how fast it took the paint off. Now, I don't know for sure if you're supposed to take it down to bare metal, but I barely brushed it and it just came off, so I just figured I might as well take the rest off. I wasn't too worried about getting really into cleaning. I mean, some people, like nothing fancy, he takes his whole trigger assembly apart. I just don't have time or the willpower to do that. I did my scope. I did it for actually took me the longest, and it doesn't even look like it was marred. I don't know what's with that, but I cleaned it up real good. Sanded it down real nice. Cleaned it up. Took the receiver, took that down to bare metal too in some spots. I just said F it. I got the rest of the stuff that isn't bare metal nice and roughed up, so it'll be nice. Cleaned it up. What else? I'm not gonna do my Maglite or my knife tonight. I just don't have enough time. I thought I'd have more time, but I don't. So next, I'll get everything taped up, and then I guess we'll go on from there. Get the airbrush ready. Spray on stone. See how that goes. Really excited. Can't wait. The hardest part's done. The prep. I know prep is very important. I actually went kind of quick with this one. This is just my 22. If it chips, I don't care. I'll sand it down again, do it when I get bored, or repair it. But I got everything good how I wanted. Yep, I'll taper up and go on from there. Alright, it's been like another hour and a half. I thought that the sanding was tough. This took a lot more time to do than I thought. So basically, it took a lot of time taping it up. This is the receiver. Basically what I did is I overlapped the edges with the tape. I took a razor blade and I just shaved down the side. Still got little pieces to cut off still, but everything that you don't want painted, the green tape's on. Here's the trigger assembly. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about. Still got some more pieces to take off right here. The barrel, just took a earplug, jammed it in the muzzle, taped off the front and rear sights. Even though I have a scope, I still covered them up in case I take the scope off. Magazine, just did a little bit, so I don't know how close of a tolerance it is, but I taped it anyway. The scope, I taped off the ends just so I don't give a little contrast to it, I guess. Taped off where it sits on the rail. Stock was pretty basic. Get it in the camera right here. I just did the same thing with the receiver, and again I had a little more trimming to do, but I just overlapped it and took a razor and just sliced it down nice and clean. taped up where the bolt goes. But the cocking handle, charging handle, that was kind of iffy, but I just covered everything up. Don't want covered. And all the bolts, just like a piece of cardboard, punched a hole through and just spray it right on top so you don't get the threads on the bottom. And basically I'm just gonna get the compressor fired up, get some air in the tank, figure out how I'm going to measure it because I only have a teaspoon. So next we'll get the airbrush ready.